back. Okay. Oh, there's Jade. Just in time. Okay. Where did we leave off? Boom. Not there. Not there. Go away. There. Okay. So we're in chess960.java. Anyone need a printout from yesterday? Anyone need a printout of this? Yes. All right. How many printouts do we need? We have everything here except for setQueen isn't complete. All right. So that's what we're doing today, right? Okay. Let me print a couple of these. I didn't look it up. I think so. I think I've seen it. Up there he is. Close the door, please. Boom. We get a little loud in here, you know. Alrighty, so file, printy print. Let's print, I don't know, 4 copies. That's good. Yeah. All right, anyone need to print out? It's on the printer. Momentarily. Okay, so. All right, so remember what we're doing. Listen up. Ready? Shh. All right, we've got to set the queen on the next empty square, right, that we find randomly. So we're generating a random number random integer from 0 to 7, and then we have to see if it's already occupied. If it's not occupied, then we'll put the queen there, okay? So let's see, where's my do while loop? Whoops, I forgot a brace here, didn't I? All right, so look what this does. This is sort of like, it's almost like a linear search. It's looking for the next open space but randomly chosen. All right, so if it finds an open space, what are we going to do? Let's say that loop is done. When that loop is done, what do you do? Now, say we figured out it's empty. That space is empty. What do? Place it there. How do you place the queen into the array, static string array? No, it's not a print line. That's in the main. Look, like here. Right, WP of what? See, we don't have a name for that place, right? How about we call it pos, short for position. And then we're going to put what there? What are we going to put there? Q. Q. Just Q?
Yeah, Q.
Really? Just Q? Really?
Well,
okay.
Capital in quotes.
Oh, in quotes, capital Q? Okay, fine. All right, so there you go. So that means I need a pos variable. I don't have a pos variable, right? Okay, let's create a local temporary variable called pos, integer pos. Okay, and what we're going to do is going to find the pos, the position, that's empty. So how do we know if pos is a slot that's empty? What's missing now? That's all that's missing is how do we know if we kind of keep on looping? Do while what? It equals null. So what should I type? What equals null?
WP of pos.
WP at pos. If it is null, then keep on looking, keep on looping. So this loops until this is false, and then we'll place it at pos. What? Right now, some languages use what's called a do until loop. The logic is backwards. This is, you put here what has to be true for the loop to continue. When will the loop continue? Okay? So, yeah, but we don't have a do until in Java. We have a do while in Java. So the logic is backwards. So there is something wrong here. I'm waiting for someone to say something. If it's not null, right. So if it's not null, if it's not empty, keep on searching. So the idea is it'll eventually hit that, won't it? At this point, how many pieces do we have on the board? Is it 3? We did, no, just 2 bishops, right? We just did the 2 bishops, that's it. So there are 6 slots. You should be able to hit it randomly somewhere along the line, eventually, right? You're going to get some collisions probably. All right, let's save that and test that. All right, does everyone have setQueen? Anyone who needed a printout, it's on the printer. Okay, so, all right, so there's setQueen. All right, so what does setQueen do? It takes as input our white pieces static string array. It declares a local variable called pos. It's the position we're going to put the queen at. We find that randomly, so we need a random object. We called it die. We constructed it. Then the do loop, the do while loop, what does it do? Do stuff while WP at pause is not empty. If it's not empty, do it again, do it again, do it again. If you get a pause that gives you this is empty, then this is false, the while loop will stop. So when this is false, when it is null, when it is empty, there's space for the queen, the loop will stop. At that point, pause will be a good place to put the queen, and we'll put it there. Do you see the logic? This is a very standard type of array traversal algorithm. In this case, it's almost a linear search for the next available space, but in this case, randomly chosen next available space. Alrighty, so let's save that and let's test it. You ready to shell out?
Wait, where'd you put
What?
wasn't there a die.int
Yeah, right here.
at the bottom of it?
Well, it didn't end up at the bottom. It ended up inside the loop.
Oh.
Pause is that random number. If that random number is no good, get another one. If it's no good, get another one. If it's no good, get another one. If it's good, use it, and the method is done.
I think I've written the night method.
You wrote the night? Well, the night method is basically the same thing, isn't it? Okay, so let's test it. So when we test this thing, we should see 3 pieces placed, right? Now, we already know, what, you still need it?
What's that WP equals?
Equals the queen, right? All right, so what should you see? When you test this, what should you see? You should see an even or dark squared bishop in an even slot. You should see an odd or light squared bishop on an odd slot, like 0-7 or something, right? And you should see the queen somewhere else, wherever, that hasn't been used yet. You should see 3 pieces, 2 bishops and a queen. All right, let's test it. All right, so shell out, shush in. There we go. Okay, I'm going to Java C it. I'm going to Java it,
Okay, now that we finished the night method.
the night method.
Night method, whatever.
Okay, the night static method. All right, so here we go. We have a queen in 0. We have a bishop in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have a 2-7 bishop. That's good, not an even. And a queen. Okay, if you run it again, now we have a bishop on 0, 0, 4. No, 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 3. That's good, and not an even. Right? That's what you want. And the queen's somewhere else. So it's not like the queen is writing over a bishop. If you write this, if you're not careful how you write this, you might end up writing over a bishop and end up with only 2 pieces, right? Is that what you did? Well, if you run it a couple of times, it'll be, oh, look at this. They're all together at the end. BBBQ. Barbecue. This is the barbecue board. And let's see, let's run that. Hey, barbecue again, but not on the end. Huh?
Here's something. At the end, when we do the 2 rooks and the king, are we writing this as one method or is it multiple?
One method. Yeah. Okay. Wait, you know how to debug stuff? Come on. All right, so that's it there. And there's the main, by the way. That's basically everything we need right now, right? The main and the setQueen. That's all we really need. There it is. Why don't we need a what? No, we're not always able to do that. Yeah, there's a benefit to doing object-oriented programming, and that's what this course is about. But sometimes you don't have to. I'm just showing you an example of that. All right, so who's stuck? Okay. You don't have variable pause. Okay, so yeah, because you have to declare it. Int pause. It's a variable that doesn't exist anywhere. Whoop, lowercase, lowercase. Everything's lowercase unless I tell you different. And a semicolon, right? So look, int pause semicolon right there. All right, save it, try it. Who's stuck now? Stuck? No stuck? Did you get the 3 pieces?
Yeah, barbecue.
You got barbecue? That's got to be right because BB has to be odd even and Q is somewhere else. That's perfect. That's it. Okay. All right. If you got barbecue, you're good. Fix it. What was it? You were missing some that. Right. Yeah, everyone's doing that. I saw that. Yeah. Okay. How's yours? All right, finish it up. Yeah, this isn't done. It's up there. All right, you got it? You got like barbecue or something? How we doing? Are you doing documentation? Did it work?
It worked.
It worked, okay. All right, so which one didn't work? Anybody? Alrighty. Wait, you're up to 20 bucks. Oh no, I guess we started 5. No, the first time is 0. You know, it's a new day. Yeah, what happened?
Illegal start.
Return 10th. Illegal start? They're gonna get the cops on you. What?
What did I do?
I don't know, you did something illegal. They're gonna get cops. 55, huh? We're up to 55 already. Return temp has to be inside the method. Has to be inside here.
Well,
Has
last
to go.
time I took it.
Yeah.
I had it inside the method already.
I don't know what you did. You
Illegal, too.
did something weird. There? Did you have it there?
Yeah. And
Well,
it's the same
that
thing.
should be okay. Let's see what else. Let's see what kind of error we get now. Holy crying out loud! What you do? Okay, it's already defined. All right, you apparently have 2 dark bishop methods. That's bad.
Possible.
Yeah. No, you don't. Wait, what the heck do you have here? Oh, dark. This is not dark bishop. This is setQueen.
Oh.
That's why setQueen. That'll mess up the whole thing. All right, and you have setQueen up there, right? Yeah. So try that. Oh. Wait, where's it start here? Wait, where's the top of this thing? Okay, it's up here. Missing body? Oh, no semicolon there. On line 35? Yeah, let's see, on line 35. Get rid of that. And while you're at it, get rid of that one. Okay, so save that. Try that. Nope, okay. Doesn't like 2-string. Again, same thing. Doesn't like that. That's probably related to that. So let's just one error at a time. Fix the 2-string. That. Boom, boom. Oh, that's better. Variable pause not initialized. Really? What? We initialize pause. What does setQueen look like? Int pause, 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 pause equals. That's who pause is. Yep. Got it. All right, that should do it. Save it. Try it. All right, run it. Anyone stuck here? It's running okay?
No, right here.
No, geez, silly me. Hang on, let's see if this works. That looks like good. Yeah. All right.
Light bishop is the problem.
You got too many devices here. Oh. All right, let me see this thing.
What if I actually messed up the code? I don't know what it was.
Pause equals. This is pause. You got to store it somewhere. Pause equals. That's it. Done. Yeah, well, let's see if that's all it is. I don't know. Find out. Let's see. That's different. Semicolon. Yeah, it doesn't like 19 or 40, huh? Wait, let me look at 19 first.
By the way, I finished.
No space. You finished everything?
Yeah, it prints out and
40.
night, by the way, needs to be done with an N because otherwise it's confused with king.
That's standard. That's usually done in notation, chess notation, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, wait, why do you need to? Oh.
Okay. And let's see if it looks good. BB, where's the Q? No Q. No Q. Oh, you broke it. Oh, because you didn't call setQueen. You didn't. You wrote the method, but you never used it. In main, you got to. Oh, you're gonna copy it, really? Okay. You son of a gun.
What is slide rule actually used for?
That was before we had, you know.
It's massive.
Well, that's for demonstration purposes. When we had to teach people how to use slide rules instead of calculators.
You actually had to use.
Yeah, we didn't have calculators. What do you want? We didn't have smart boards. We have nothing. You know, how else are you gonna teach?
That, but you didn't just learn it yourself or fail.
Well, this is true too.
So it's just there for display now?
Now it's just for fun, yeah. You know, someone offered us $10,000 for that thing.
Wait, I got a cube, no, I'm missing one B.
It's a collectible. They don't make those anymore.
This?
No, that.
Yeah, the black one.
All right, do you have BBQ somewhere? Where's your BB? Now you're missing a B.
What the hell?
What did you do? You broke it. Oh, wait, where am I? Dark, light, setQueen. Right. Okay, dark, light. Oh, schmacola. Come on. 1 plus. 1 plus 1. Yeah, because these are even and these are odds. So you probably place the bishop on top of the same bishop, that's all. BBQ? BBQ, yeah. All right, who doesn't have a BBQ? All right, let's set knight. How easy is set knight? Listen, shh.
Easiness, it's over.
Look, how easy is set knight? Do the same damn thing. Except now you only have 5 spaces, but who cares? You're looking for them randomly until it's empty, right? Until it's null. You can't go on Firefox or anything anymore, no. Not in class. That's homework, yeah.
Now we have to bring out all of them. We have to write for loop.
Okay, listen up. Shh. Tell me how to do set knight. How many knights am I setting? 2. Do I set them differently, like I had to set the bishops differently? Nope. So let's do 2 set knights. Set knight. You know how to spell a knight? Okay, set knight, white pieces. Oh, I thought I did that. Whoops.
Wait, how do you print out every different way? You just use a while, right?
We'll get to that. One thing at a time.
Wait, are we doing that or no?
There's going to be 3 versions of this program.
Oh, so we're writing it on a different piece of paper?
On a different file, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so set knight, I should have used camel case, right? Okay. Now, I don't want to confuse the king with the knight, so I'm going to set a capital N for knight instead of a capital K for knight.
They're static methods. Won't they not work or something?
Won't they not who?
Don't static methods do it in every version of the class?
What does that mean?
Isn't it like if you do a static method, it changes everything, every single class's, every object of that class gets changed?
But there's no class. The static methods are not members of a class. That's what static means. All right, so I'm going to set 2 knights in a row. I want to set 1 knight now randomly in one of the 5 nulls. Then there'll be 4 nulls, and do it again. So guess what? It's the exact same code as setQueen, isn't it? So copy it. Call it set knight. The only difference in the code is what? No, I still have to pick randomly from 8 slots, and I'm still going to check if the slot is open or not. And I got to make a Q into, well, I'm going to make it N because I'm going to reserve K for king. I'll use K for king later on. We didn't put the kings down yet, right? The king. All right, so there it is. So we're going to set 2 knights. I'm going to set them the same way we set the queen, basically. But when we set the first knight, there's 5 open squares. And then when we set the second knight, there's 4 open squares. So when we're done, when we're testing this, we should see 3 open squares now, right? Everything should be placed except for rook, king, rook. Right? Okay, so let's test it. You ready to test it? All I did was I copied and pasted set queen, called it set knight, and changed this to an N instead of a Q. That's all I did. What? Place 1? Yeah, I'm placing 1 at a time. I place Q. Then in main, look, in main I'm calling set knight twice. So I'll end up setting 2 N's. Yeah. All right, so did it work? Did you test it? All right, hang on. Let me test mine, make sure I'm okay. All right, so clear it. Java C it. Java it. All right, so I got BBQ and I got NN, right? Yep. And it moves around, and it moves around, and it moves around, and it moves around, and it moves around. I got BBQ and 2 N's. Move around, move around, move around, move around. I got BBQ. I almost got N BBQN. All right, it's looking good. All right, so here's the code if you need it. And who's stuck? Anybody? The key here is that we call set knight twice in main. And set knight is almost identical to set queen. So,
Set knight twice because it's your knight.
all right, so who's paying me $5?
Who's paying me 4?
I have to get up again, right? Do I have to get up? No? Or I'm going to see this. I don't believe it.
Wait, now you're getting up?
No, I'm getting up anyway. I'm going to pay myself $5.
Who wants to pay me 4?
Let's see. Let's see it. Let's see it. You got a BBQ and an NN. Yay! You got a BBQ and an NNN. Well, NN. Oh, look at that.
Mine even open? No, mine's not.
You know.
Wait. There's all of my stuff.
Oh, you got everything. Okay.
I said that.
What was the last method called?
Finish.
Finish. Okay. I'm gonna call it do RKR or something.
Interestingly enough, though, you need to use comments to say you can only.
Wait, but you can't use K because you can use K for king. So make it N for knight. Yeah, that's standard notation in chess. We use N's usually. All right, Java, see it. See if you got all 5 places taken up.
Turn all of those into private helper methods, and then really just be called setQueen.
Yeah, we could do a class. Yeah,
No,
the board class or something. Yeah.
No, not even that. Just write set. Just make
Make
all
one big
those.
fat set
make
method.
set
Yeah.
that does all of those,
Yeah, you
and
could do
then it'd
that.
be so much less code to write.
Yeah, you could. Wait, let's see. Something's screwy here. You got BBQ, right? And do you have NN? Where's the other N?
Oh, I have another one.
You have 2.
Another one?
Yeah, you have to set 2
How do I put it in?
2 knights. You have to do this twice. Do this again. See, copy it, and put another one in there. That's all. So it just does it twice. No, Java. And now you got 2 ends? You got 2 ends. Okay, you still working? Oh, he's still working. Okay, who's Stacola? You should have BBQ and NN, right? BBNQN. Wow, look at that. All stuck together. What do you got? BBQN. Where's the other end? There it is. Okay. Do you like this chair, huh? You have to switch chairs? Oh, it's got stuff on it. Oh, God, I'm scared. Okay. What do you got? BBQ and 2 ends, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, not necessarily in that order. BBQ NN, not necessarily in that order. Are we good? Anyone stuck? Are you already doing the rook? Ooh, you're good at this. Okay, how we doing? You got your BBQs and you got your NNs. You good, right? Looking good. All right, so anyone still stuck? Who's stuck? We're good? Everyone's good, right? We're good? We're good? Anyone stuck here? It's $5. No? I got up voluntarily this time, so it's not $5, I guess. All right. So how are you going to do the last step? There's only one more step, because how many spaces are left? 3. And which pieces are left?
All of them.
Well, no.
All the black ones.
No.
The pawns.
What's left? Rook and king and rook. And be careful, there's only one way to do that. It has to be in that order, rook, king, rook. So let's write a method called rook, king, rook, huh?
And repeat. One piece falls off. Which one is left?
Okay. All right, so let's do the last step. Here's the last step. All right? What should I call it? Last step?
Wait,
Do
I
rook.
should have made us go so fast. Now I'm going to actually have to make it work tomorrow.
Yeah.
That was stupid of me.
Well, all you're missing tomorrow is refactoring. Tomorrow we're refactoring. That's factoring out code that we don't need.
Oh.
That'll be version 2.0.
What I just did.
I don't know, did you? Well, not exactly. There's really only one bishop method. And there's really only one queen knight method. There's really only 2 methods. Why did we have to write 5 methods or 4 methods, whatever it was? All right, anyway, Cody.
Oh, because you need to give it.
You've got mail.
You need to give it input of odd and even, and you give it input of.
And Q, yeah. You've got mail. Okay, and Chris Guerin. And Dan Sager. Yeah, I know that. All right. Okay, let's do the last step, okay? What should we call this one? Do last step. How about that?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's so original.
Okay. All right, listen up. Shh. Do last step to white pieces. Okay. Now, what is the last step? The last step, we got to figure out. Listen. Shh. How do we set the rook, king, rook? We have to figure out where, what? How do you know where to put the rook, the first rook?
It's the first null.
It's a first open space, the first null. So this is a linear search. We're going to go through the array, which is randomly placed, so I don't know where the first null is. I'm going to go through the array with a loop, figure out where the first null is, then put rook there. Then what?
Write another loop.
Do it
Go
again,
from there.
find the next null, because I know there's 3 nulls left,
Wow,
right?
your code is so much more efficient than mine. I wrote 3 loops.
Oh. Well, yeah, I'm making it sort of inefficient today, and I'm refactoring tomorrow, so. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to do chess960 version 2.0, refactoring this code. There's way too much code here, okay, that we don't really need. But anyway, so do last step. We'll look for the first null and put a rook there. Look for the next null, put a king there. Look for the next null, put a rook there, and it's done. All right, that's chess960 one board. Then tomorrow we'll refactor code that we don't need. That'll be chess960 2.0, one board. Then guess what? Chess960 version 3. What's left to do? What did we say this program was going to do when we were done? Find all 960 boards and print them out. So we have to figure out how are you going to print that out on paper?
With a lot of paper.
Yeah, but wait, how do you do that? How do you output stuff? How do you output stuff to paper that you generate in your shell?
Wait, oh wait, I don't even know how to do that.
Ah, that's version 3.0. All right, so version 2.0, we're talking about refactoring. That's tomorrow. Version 3.0, we need an array list to keep track of all the randomly generated boards until we have 960 of them. And we have to figure out how to throw that in a file so we can print it out. So we're going to be talking about file output, right? Standard I/O in Java is keyboard input and shell output, right? That's standard I/O. But you can redirect your input and output. It doesn't have to be from the keyboard. It doesn't have to be to your screen.
But yeah, you can have it come in from like sensors and stuff.
Yeah, you could attach a sensor or take input from a file.
And that's how they used to do it in robotics before we realized that Java doesn't work and that LabVIEW is the only one that will be accepted by the field.
Oh, really? Oh, so you did that, huh?
Jeremy did it in Java. He didn't do anything. He didn't program it in a day.
Yeah, Jeremy was having a lot of luck that year. He was having a lot of luck with Fedora, and the cluster wasn't driving too good in independent study. It was bad. So, anyway, okay. Shh. So write it. Do last step. Write it. Do last step. Here we go. What is the signature line? Public, static, void, do last step. Now what goes in there? Static string array, WP. You don't have to call it WP. Call it Martha. I don't care. Yeah, you call it Martha. Go ahead. But Martha only exists inside this method. Okay, now. Martha lives. A little tree lives over here. No, you don't remember Bob Ross? No, that's why I used to call my objects Bob and Ross. Bob Ross.
Oh.
You know Bob Ross? No. You guys don't remember Bob Ross? He used to be on Channel 12 all the time. He died like 10 years ago, I think. Remember Bob Ross? Oh, this little tree lives over here by the stream. No, you don't remember? He was a painter. He taught painting on TV. He did, okay, he was always saying, oh, a little tree lives over here, the stream goes over there. What? It makes, yeah, really, he was good. He was actually pretty good. All right, so listen up, shh. How are you going to search through the static string array WP until you find the first null? Hint, hint. Yeah, hint, hint, hint. It's a lot like setQueen in that you need some kind of a loop and you got to keep track of your position. The difference here is that in Queen, the position was randomly chosen first, and then we had to figure out if it was null. Now I'm not randomly choosing it. I have to go through every single index of the array until I hit a null. So where do I start?
Point 0.
Pos has to start at 0, right? Remember okay. So let's do that. Int pos starts at 0. Okay, now what?
Find the first null.
Okay, how do we do that?
Well, you create a for loop.
For loop, really? Oh, you exited a premature loop? You had a premature exit?
No.
How do you stop the loop?
I
That,
don't need to stop the loop. I have two if statements in it.
and
I have one that checks if it's null, and if it's null the first time I set it equal to R.
oh, you keep on going. Okay.
And then I put in a little extra variable called rook.
Okay.
I set it equal to 0 or 1 because I'm too lazy to write Boolean and true and false, so I can just do it in true.
I'm gonna do that too. Yeah. I'm gonna do that too for the odd and even bishop. Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
writing true and false is just such
Well, because the odd and even bishop are just offset by 1 anyway. So if you add 1 or add 0, right? Remember when we did bishop?
That's what I liked about the 83 because all the true values would return 0 or 1.
Right. When we did bishop, we either added 1 or we didn't add 1. So that's what I'm gonna put in there. 0, 1. What I'm adding. Anyway, so we need. What are you doing? Get back over there. What are you doing? There. Okay. So, all right. So how about we do now? Do we know when we're gonna stop? No. So that's a while loop. Now, is this a pre-test while or a post-test while? This is a post-test while right here. Is it a pre or post? Well, don't I already know the value of pos that I'm testing first? So shouldn't I test it right away? What if null? What if the 0th position itself is null? It could be, right? All right. So while what? There's a pre-test loop. We primed the loop. Pos already has a value. So while what? When do you know if you're going to place the rook? While WP what? Well, WP sub pos equals null. What are you going to do? Is that right? Equals or not equals? I want to find out when it is null. This time I want to know when it is null at the beginning, not when it's not null at the end. Right? The logic is different. I want to know when it's not null. So wait, do while it's not null. Right. Do while it's not null. What am I going to do if it's not null? Pos is no good. So what am I going to look at? Add 1 to pos, pos plus plus, and then we'll check if pos plus plus is good. In other words, pos equals 1 is good.
You're just going to have it return just have it do its thing underneath the loop.
Right, so what goes right there? When that loop is done, pos is null, pos not null is false, so pos is null. That's the pos I want to use to put down the rook. So go for it. Put down the rook. That works too, yeah.
How long it's going to take, it just goes right to the end.
Yeah,
it's just
that works.
If it should override.
Yeah. Okay, so just make sure you don't write a for loop that has to exit before it gets. Yeah, I know, but they don't like that on 8-bit. Bad.
Why? Is that points off or is that? Really?
Use a while loop instead. Yeah. That's why I'm always careful to use while loops when we don't know exactly when to stop. Okay, so.
I had that originally in my code. I was just like, oh, just set I equal to the positive value and it'll just break it. They don't like that.
They don't like that, no.
But that's so much
I know,
fun.
that's a premature exit. Don't do it. It's bad.
But it's fun to
No.
say.
Okay, all right, listen.
It's fun to make the computer go do this thing and it's like, okay, I'm all psyched. I'm ready for the. Oh, never mind. I'm leaving the loop. What's going on?
Okay, listen. Pos starts at 0. What if that's already null? Right? Then this is false. It doesn't do this. And what are we going to do at 0? You want to place the rook. How do you place the rook? How do we place a queen? How do we place a knight? How do you place a rook? Guys, you got to know how to write some code. Come on. WP at pos equals R. Right, exactly. WP sub pos at pos becomes a rook. All right, so now how are you going to place the king? How are you going to place the king? Now, what if pos equals 0 was not null? Then plus plus makes it 1. What if pos equals 1 didn't have a null? Then plus plus is 2. Then what if it is a null? Okay, the rook is at 2. Now what? Now figure out where the king goes. From that position, keep on counting. Because that was the first empty space. Now the next empty space is after that. Another wow. It's, in other words, copy this.
Yeah, see, this is what I did originally. I had 3 separate loops like that.
And put down the king.
I don't know, that's kind of...
Yeah, I know. We're going to refactor this. Don't worry.
That's not so pretty.
I know. I'm doing this on purpose. So I can talk about refactoring. All right, and one more thing you got to do. What?
Well, change it so it says king instead of rook.
I did.
Oh, we'll do it again.
And do it again. Yay! And that's a rook. Okay.
Wait, are you telling it to go from pause? Original
From the pause that we put the rook at,
Okay.
keep on counting from there.
You could actually start it at one more than that.
Well, yeah. And then if we have some time, we'll play. Yes. I have 6 boards, so I have 6 boards, so I can play 12 people at a time. But we have what, like 20 people in here, 19 people?
We could all play Minesweeper. Oh, wait, never mind.
No, we're playing this.
No, I mean for the people that can't.
Oh, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Okay, so are we ready to test? Is this done? This is done, right? Did it work? Did you check? Yeah, okay. All right, let's do it. Let me check it.
I was into a competitive Minesweeper.
Oh, what'd I do? Oh, line 32, 37, 42. I forgot semicolons. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm so bad.
I win.
Oh, bad teacher, bad teacher.
It works and it's efficient.
Yeah, we'll fix.
Because I only have a single method called set up board.
There you go.
White pieces, set up board, and it worked it out. That's literally all I did. Wait, why does he?
There it is. There's a whole board. Rook, queen, knight, queen. No, wait. Rook, queen, knight, king, knight, rook, bishop, bishop. Perfect.
Why does he not like premature exits before moves?
Because you don't need to do that. No, it's just there's no reason to do that. There's code for that. There's control structures for that. A while loop. Okay, there you go. Does yours look like mine? Does your output look like mine? No, then you're stuck. Alana, you've got mail. I don't know. It just shows up. It's that magic. All right, that's chess960 1.0. It's done. We'll do 2.0 tomorrow. Getting rid of extra code we really don't need. Who's stuck? Anybody? No? Everyone got stuff like this? Everything's good? Okay. So now that last method had 3 linear searches. It went from 0 through 7, not knowing where to stop. It stopped every time it hit a null. That's called a linear search for, in this case, null. All right? The last chapter in the book is search and sort routines. We don't usually have a lot of time to play around with that, so I'm talking about linear searching right now. Listen. Okay, any questions? We're good? This is perfect? This is running. This has to be perfect so that tomorrow we copy this file into a new file and do something different with it. Okay? There's going to be 3 versions, 3 files when we're done. Okay? Yeah.
Why are we doing this so inefficiently?
So I can talk about refactoring. That's a concept you need to know.
I mean, when we do print out the whole board, when we print out every single board, but using randoms, the last one to print out is going to take forever.
It's going to take forever, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's... All right, guys, one more question, quick. How many pages is it going to take to print this out? Well, roughly 60 lines to a page. So 960 divided by 60, is it 17?
That's what it says.
That's what it says there, really? I have what printout from last year here.
I can just look at the answer.
Well, yeah, because this only has 57 lines, but you could probably get it to 60 lines. Yeah, I could probably do it in 16 pages. This is 16 pages of data in one variable. 8 characters per line. That's crazy. That's a lot of output we're going to put to a file. We're going to learn how to take your output and put it in a file instead of the screen. File manipulation, file input, file output. All right, YouTube, we're done. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.